The US's government knew everything. They had reports, they had warnings, they knew the ground realities. Still, it didn't try to intervene. ইউএসএ সবকিছু জানতো কিন্তু জানার পরও তারা এই ব্যাপারে কোনো ব্যবস্থা নেয়নি. They didn't try to stop the war. So the war went on. Hi, this is Russell, and this is Decode South Asia. Here we mostly talk about geopolitics, political history, spy stories. Real story starts here. So as I was telling that in 1971, when there is a war between East Pakistan and West Pakistan, and American government knew exactly what was happening then. They didn't try to stop the war. তারা কোনো চেষ্টাই করে নাই. They let it happen. তারা এটাকে ঘটতে দিয়েছিল. And because of that, thousands, hundreds, millions of people are killed. লাখ লাখ মানুষ মারা গিয়েছিল. I will start the, this video with a cable or a telegram. This telegram is called blood telegram. And what is blood telegram? On April 6, 1971, a telegram or a secret cable was sent to the Washington, D.C. by Arthur Blood, the then American Consul General in Dhaka. On that cable, he clearly wrote, "There is a genocide going on in Dhaka, the capital of Bangladesh or East Pakistan at that time." Not only that, he clearly wrote it or said it as selective genocide. তিনি এটাকে selective genocide বলেছিলেন. And he clearly wrote that minorities, women, children are deliberately targeted by the West Pakistani soldiers on the street. What is the timeline? Timelineটা কোথায় ছিল? He was referring back to March 25, 1971. On that very night, as per plan of the West Pakistani rulers and military, their military in the middle of the night attacked all the civilians in Dhaka and neighboring areas who were mostly common people, civilians who just wanted independence or freedom from the oppression and suppression of the West Pakistani rulers. They didn't commit any crime. They were peaceful people. Still, West Pakistani military didn't uh, show any mercy and killed hundreds, thousands of them in on the road, at their homes, without any mercy, without any guilt. Arthur Blood wrote it as selective genocide, and he, on writing, opposed the foreign policy of American government. It was called a decent cable, a cable where a formal protest is made against the existing current policy of the government. And what the USA did? It did nothing. It just buried the case. তারা এটাকে মাটি চাপা দিয়েছে, তারা কিছুই করে নাই। And what is the reason behind it? If you inspect and if you look closely and if you go deeper, you can see that and you can find out that at that time America was losing at the Vietnam War. President Richard Nixon was in huge pressure, and his national security advisor, Sir Henry Kissinger, wanted a relief. And what was that? They wanted to contain the influence of their arch enemy, the Soviet Union. They wanted a backdoor channel to communist China, and for for that connection, they wanted someone to carry their message, and Pakistan was in the perfect place. Pakistan became the messenger between the communist regime and the United States government. That's why American government chose Pakistan over Bangladesh. That's why USA kept a blind eye on the atrocities made by the West Pakistanis in the broad daylight in 1971. Before and after that, no developments were made about the investigation or the there was nothing, no step was taken by the US governments to stop the Pakistanis. That means Bangladesh was not important for the United States at that time. Geopolitics was important. As they say, there is no permanent friend or enemy in geopolitics, only permanent interest. So, what can you learn from this? What do you understand from this? There are many lessons. First one, there is no enemy, no friend, only geopolitics. And only geopolitics matters. And number two, small nations must understand geopolitics. Bangladesh was at the wrong place at the wrong time, and Pakistan was on the perfect place to negotiate with the United States government and that utilized it properly and effectively and took the utmost benefit out of it. And what is number three? Number three is documents comes out eventually. Documents become declassified and history repeats itself and real history gets revealed eventually. These are the three learnings you have got so far. So we'll continue this. We'll know more about the CIA's role in Bangladesh afterwards.